got exciting news here. We are officially announcing the ticket sales to our upcoming summit in Las Vegas at the Wynn Hotel. The freaking Wynn, Peter. The freaking Wynn. Not the Golden Nugget like I wanted with the $2.99 roast beef buffet or prime rib buffet. The freaking Wynn. This might be the one that our wives actually come to. They may actually want to learn that we have a podcast with like 280 episodes, and there's a book and there's summits. They may learn all about that now. This might be the attractant that we needed to bring our wives, huh?
Yeah, totally. And look, I mean, everyone is attracted by Vegas, right? Whether it's for different things, whether it's the restaurants, whether it's the shows, whether it's the sightseeing, whether it's whatever, right? Whether it's club scene, who knows, right? A lot of conferences are most popular in Vegas for a reason, is because people feel as a reward to kind of go there, kind of let loose a little bit. And so this could be the perfect way to reward your team for a hard year that they've dug in. If you've had a great year, maybe this is a way to say, hey, I'm going to bring you guys to the summit next August. Okay.
Well, I see that happening, Peter. I see that I hear a lot of doctors telling me like, hey, I'm going to bring my team to the summit next year. I just wanted to do something fun for them this year. So I went to such and such an event just to reward them. Like, well, did you learn anything? Nada. So like, you can actually have it all. You can learn a shit ton, get valuable information that you can implement the day you get back, and also have fun. And that's important to recognize. You don't have to have one trip for fun and one trip for learning. Combine the whole thing.
And even if you don't know the names of all the people coming, like, we're going to allow, obviously names can be changed up to the date. So if you're thinking, oh, I won't want to register, I want to register and bring my team, but like, who knows who's going to be on board at that point? Things can be modified up to the day of the event. And we actually have a cool portal now, a cool tech that's going to allow us to do that. You do that autonomously.
Additionally, one thing that we did differently for this year, which I'm really excited about, one thing that Peter and I see quite frequently is the doctors that invest and bring their entire team, they get better results. Because if you go alone, and I hear this so many times, like, I should have brought my team, I didn't know. We actually created a mechanism to incentivize
better ticket pricing. Like a mechanism.
Yeah, better, exactly. Well, it is a mechanism. It's 10% when you bring 10, and 20 if you bring 20 from your office, and 30 if you bring 30. So we're actually creating a way that you can save on ticket price to bring more people, because we know you're going to have better results. We still have that 10 times guarantee. We want to make sure that you actually produce 10 times more in the coming year than you spent. And that goes if you bring your team. In fact, if you bring your team, it will actually be easier for you to hit those goals. Because this is the only summit that I'm aware of, the only dental conference that I'm aware of, where doctors go for doctor-specific content, and then hygienists and team, and then everybody comes back, and then there's traction. And knowledge is not power. Execution is power. Yep. And for those of us who go off and learn something and then try to relay it back to our team, or your hygienists are going one place, or your office manager is going to ADOM, and not to knock any of those organizations, they're wonderful. There's nothing for the entire team. And I wish that it was, because if there was, we get better results. When you go as a team,
it's not that they have, they just don't have alignment on the knowledge and the acumen you bring back to the office, right? And also, you miss the context on which you learned. So to bring someone in to have the same contextual learning and be driving towards the same mission and agreeing on that mission just takes it. That is like the leverage in your business, leverage in your business.
100%. And there's going to be a lot of group learning activities and group learning time that's been set aside to actually leave with strategic goals that are measurable that the office is going to implement. So it's not just going to be, hopium and a bunch of learning that's not relatable to Monday morning.
I think we have a room block, Craig, which is also something to mention, which is why we're pushing this out now, is that the room block has been, I think it is for 285 rooms. But it's basically this bargain price of a blended price of in the $200. If you were to book that price on Expedia right now for a room just without the Bulletproof, it would be in the $700.
That's now. That's
right now.
That's 8 months away.
Right.
So imagine like 3 or 4. It'll be like $1,200. It's crazy. So in fact, the room price that we negotiated subsidizes your summit price. So don't just take your team to be entertained. Entertainment's cool, but entertainment plus learning, that makes sense. And
the reason I bring up the room block too, Craig, is that we will not have the capacity to get more on this one. Sometimes we've been able to, we can add, like that is, they've told us.
No, we were not able to add. We were not able to add in Austin. I had friends and people that were trying to join, and they were at Airbnbs down the road. That hotel completely sold out. It happens every year. So don't delay. Do it early.
I think more of the point is just go to the landing page, check out Bulletproof Summit, look at the new ticket pricing, look at the early bird incentive to do so, look at the win, look at the booking, look at all the things on there. As this evolves, we actually don't have the full the speaker panel is not fully been developed yet, so we're not publishing that. But I can tell you that this one will be the most impactful. Meaning we are really kind of got a different curriculum going. Yeah, it's just.
And we've never been this intentional too, Peter. We've never worked this hard, this far out. Like we're creating. It's crazy the level of input that this was. But listen, I'm very proud that we've always delivered it for the audience. But this year is going to be different because of the venue, the amount of time put in, and if you've never been to one, this is the perfect one to go
and there's
to.
Nothing like the energy of Vegas, right? People are, take the learning aspect. Now take people who are excited to be in that venue, right? Whether it's vague, it feels very vague. There's an energy. It's a visceral energy. So like, I think those two just add to like some cool learning, some cool transformation in your practice. So anyway, I'm excited, buddy. I'm excited. I think we've hit all the high points. Really, the intention of this pod is just a PSA to get everyone aware of what's going on, because the early bird in this case is going to get the worm, and we want to make sure that you've had the action, the information.
We want worms for you, is what he's saying. You want worms for
don't delay. That's it. That's all I got, buddy.
All right, guys. So bulletproofsummit.com. Is that live now, or are we still sending
it? It is live. If you're listening to this message, it is live.
Bulletproofsummit.com. See you guys in Vegas. It's going to be a great year, 2023. Let's do it right, guys.